could tell me I'm not what my way and go, yeah. I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO.
Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's too high up. I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in a suite, I'm lost in white. Get down sheets, I got stripes on my cheeks. Hermes fur on my feet, I'm a leap.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Here's the kicker, Harrison Beavis, out to get us started. And off we go on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Fields going to throw right away. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Flush to his right. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. Fields now to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush. Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Throw out wide to Walker. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Back to throw. Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
And they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken in at the 22. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. A shotgun snap, Fields. And this throw will be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
On 1st down, it's Benson shedding through the defense. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
Hold on a second, was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says that the slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch? Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. From the 50, here's Fields.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Benson.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
The Cardinals hit 7 and 8 now on the year. And they've lost 3 straight here. And it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. A give up the middle with Benson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Back to throw here. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the 1st down at around the 22. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Fields.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Able to get away.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
That's good for 28 yards. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
To throw is Fields.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. 26 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Anytime you hear the term an explosive run, most teams I know define that as any run over 10 yards, and they got that and more. How about a lot of credit for the big guys up front? That offensive line firing out, creating plenty of space, and a big run ensued.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one.
He's got a man complete. Down the right sideline. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that not only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
On first down, right back to Benson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Running right, here's Walker. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2nd and 6. Now Fields going to move him around. To throw on 2nd and 6. Fields forced out to his left. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Justin Fields, 14 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Second down and a yard.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
A give left side for Benson. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 46, here's second down and 7. Another run here with Benson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 5.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
So
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. Running out of the gun here with Benson. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. That'll bring up 4th down after back-to-back-to-back 3-yard pickups.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones, because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, go into pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped him well short of a 1st down.
And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. He's into space past the 25 and down to the 19-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the counter, it's Walker. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2nd and 10. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead. Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football. Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front.
Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Going for it. Here's Benson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They'll run here with Benson. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They run over center with Benson. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And they take a knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And they will take a knee here. So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really made the statement after